Hello, hello. Oh, hi. How you doing, honey? I am coming on at a few seconds earlier than I expected. Um, I hope the camera setup looks right. I gotta tell you about all the mishaps, all the mishaps that has happened this evening. But I'll tell you about that later. I'll tell you about that later. Um, Yes. Okay, cool. Um, so hi everybody. I am Sonia Marie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being with me tonight. It is 7:30. I was with you guys last week. And I'm super excited to be with you guys today. I mean, like, come on, like it's been a whole week. Like seriously, it's been a whole week since the last time I've been on here, and I'm honestly, I'm shocking. I think I've surprised myself because I'm really not that good at this. I really am not like going live, just getting in front of the camera. I wanted to go home and go to sleep. I'm going to be completely honest. I want to grab something like a little floor area and just knock out. But I chose not to do that. I chose to be professional today. I chose to do what's right today so that I can make sure I come before you. But I did not put on a full face. I did not do it. I'm like, you know what? See, it was a fight for me to make sure that I show up and I do what I'm supposed to do. I was not going to turn this into an all-out brawl with me trying to figure out, okay, let me pull my makeup out, let me put my face on, let me, my lashes are a little ratchet right now. And I could have did something else, but I said no. No, I'm just going to come. I'm gonna bring all me out. I'm bring all of me, and just it just is what it is. So anyway, I am Sonia Marie. I am the founder of Havana Media, and Havana Media is a creative sales agency. We help generate you more money. Period. When we use marketing tactics to do it, like digital marketing, social media, building brand awareness, different things of that nature. You name it, we've done it or we're doing it online and offline. And I'm excited. I'm excited. It's my baby, and I guess like just like watching your natural baby grow is like, oh yay, it's growing, it's surviving, it's holding up, it's being revived. It's like, oh my goodness, so I'm super excited about that. Now I definitely want to thank you for showing up. I have about 4 cameras in my face right now, and lights and all this other stuff, and it can get a little um interesting because I don't think necessarily that I'm an introvert, but I guess I can be in some cases or some ways. We'll figure it out. Maybe I won't be by the end of this live, so we'll see. Um, Molly, oh my goodness! Hey, honey, how you doing? Okay, so let me stick to the script. Okay, let me stick to the script. I'm only taking up about 30 minutes of your time, and we're already 4 minutes in, so we're gonna get in. We're gonna get in, and we're going to make the most of this. Let's start with joys and sorrows. Joys and sorrows is a big thing, a big part of what we do here at Havana Media. It helps with building relationships, understanding what your life is like outside of the office, outside of the business, outside of sales, and making sure everything stays afloat. It, you know, it can be a lot. It can definitely be a lot, but it's good for us to build relationships just by understanding how you're feeling. How was your day? And for me, we covered this joys and sorrows with the team earlier today, and in my mind I'm like, well, what did I say for my joys and my sorrows? But I'm just going to pick something because there's a lot of joys, there's not as many sorrows, so I'm grateful for that. But I would say a joy for me is showing up today, no matter whether it's one person, 5 people, 5,000. I showed up. I I came, I went, I put my face out there, and and I've been doing it consistently. And that for me, being as busy and as crazy as my life is pretty much every day, some of you may not understand how important that is, but for me, I know that it is. Showing up, period. Like, I feel like that's the start, Um, and I would say a sorrow. A sorrow would be, it's freezing. That's definitely a sorrow. Like, I mean, like, your girl likes the cold, like, I am a sit by the fireplace, watch the snow kind of cold lover type of situation. I don't actually like being in the cold, like, I don't know if that's a thing. Like, some people like the cold, like playing in the snow, don't mind their fingers not being able to feel their fingers and their toes. For me, a lot of times I feel like my chest is about to explode. Ugh, no, 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 no. So it's that aspect of it that I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really a cold person, but I am a hot chocolate person. Like, I am a like to watch the flurries and people skiing person, and I love the lights, like the lights that the wintertime brings. And it's like a whole vibe, like it's like a whole personality. So that part I absolutely love. But your girl going outside in the cold, oh no, oh no, no, we don't do that. Like, we have to do anything but that. Like, and I was just told today that this is supposed to be the warmest day this week. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why? What happened? Like, return to sender, because I have to go out of the office 2 days this week to handle clients' accounts, and I gotta go out in the cold. Like, have mercy. So it's that aspect that can get a little tricky. Okay. And I guess I could say that I don't love it as much as some other people do. And it could also be that I'm a summer baby, which I am. I'm very much so a summer baby. I was born in summertime. And there's an aspect of me that loves the heat. It has to stay warm, has to be toasty. Like, right now, the heater is not in this studio and it's cold. And I feel it from my fingers to my toes. I think there's a song for that. Like, there's some song that I could sing feeling it from my fingers to my toes and it's cold. But I'm going to spare you the luxury of hearing my wonderful voice and all all that entails. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I also wanted to talk about what I expect. What do I expect this week? I expect to not be freezing. There has to be a way around that. Y'all understand? I don't know if I need to get a whole snowsuit, like, like those baby snowsuits with your toes covered and the mittens and all that stuff. Like, I am not beneath that. Like, I am so not beneath that. I am that person that would have the hat on, because I'm a firm believer that cute and cold do not go together. Nope. It might sound the same. It might start with the same letter, but it do not go together. It's not hand in hand. It's not best friends. It's not my boyfriend or anything of that nature. Cute and cold do not go together. So I would say that what I expect this week is to close at least 1 to 2 deals. That would be wonderful. And to do it in the warmth, to do it in like what feels like a warm, snuggly blanket. Yeah. That sounds, that actually sounds like, that sounds amazing. Um, Also, I realized I learned a hard lesson today. I learned a hard lesson that I have to examine what I do even the more, like I have to be as realistic with what I do or what this company does as possible, because that's us being our best for our clients. So there's going to be a lot of cleanup, a lot of sweeping up, and a lot of brutal honesty all across the board. And I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to hear that. So that's some of the things that I'm expecting this week. I really am hoping to get that. And honestly, I want to know what you're expecting this week. I want to know what your joys and your sorrows are. You should definitely put it in the comment box, put it in the chat box. Let me know what your joys and your sorrows are. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know what you're planning on doing to make this week better than the last week, because that's important, right? Like how setting goals like that, they're miniature goals that when you achieve it, it can do wonders for your self-esteem, wonders for your bottom line, like where you're trying to go, how you're trying to do it, what are you planning on doing to accomplish that. These are things that helps you get it done, get things done, accomplish things that you never thought you was going to be able to do. But it helps, it aids with your mindset, right? Like it aids with the way that you view yourself when you start accomplishing things, when you start accomplishing goals, and you're like, well, dag, like I didn't think that I was going to be able to do that. I didn't think that I didn't see it in me. I didn't see it in me. And a lot of times as a business owner or as an entrepreneur, you have to set your mindset. And I know that sounds like, okay, Sonia, okay, what are you talking about? Of course you set your mindset, it's your mind. But a lot of times people are motivated by the applause of other people, other things, good grades, report cards. Well, it's kind of equivalent to good grades. Signs and people saying and pushing you, and it's necessary. But as an entrepreneur, it's hard. As an entrepreneur, there will be more people that don't see or understand your vision than do, if that makes any sense. It's like there are more people that's going to tell you, no, that's not real, that's not as realistic as you think it is. And you have to know, like your mindset has to be, listen, I can't see fail, I can't look down. It's like the equivalent of being on a tightrope, and if you look down, you're going to fall. You're going to miss your balance. You're going to miss your mindset if you look down. And looking down is the equivalent to somebody telling you what you can or cannot do. Like, I feel like the only person that should establish whether or not you can or cannot do it is you. If you says you're not going to do it, if you didn't muster up enough strength, enough energy to accomplish it or to go after it, you've already lost. Period. And there's a lot of things out here in the whole mindset aspect, like how do you think? What do you think? What do you want to do? When do you want to do it? Like there's so many different things and people and books and articles and YouTube videos and different things of that nature discussing your mindset, believe better, think better. And it's important. It's important to think better. It's important to see better. But I want to deal with how. Like, has anybody ever told you, let's say you do have that person, you do have the people in your crowd. Now, it doesn't happen that often with an entrepreneur. But let's say you get a mentor or somebody, you have the luxury or the liberty of having somebody in your corner that's telling you, or you're telling you, that I want to be a millionaire. I want to own 10 businesses. I want to make a $250,000 in 6 months, in 12 months, whatever the case may be. And you are souped up, you ready, like, look, I'm in here, we got it, we got this, I'm all the way there, I'm here for it. Where's my shoes, where's my coat, grab my bag, let's go, we're doing this. Great. But how? Did you ever think about that piece? Like, do you ever really think about that piece? Most people don't think about how until they grab their coat, they grab their shoes, they grab their purse, they grab their makeup, their lipstick, their mascara. For the gentlemen, their belts, their wallets, whatever you call it, whatever. They even grabbed their lunch and got out there, out in these streets, hit the road, hit the pavement. It's like, okay, so now how do I get here? How do I get to the road called Billionaire? How do I get down the yellow brick road of, I made those millions, she did it? How do you get there? Like, how do you accomplish that? How do you make that happen? How do you move past mindset to implementation? How do you implement a mindset? How do you implement a dream, a goal? How do you implement a whole bunch of voices in your head telling you that you can win? How do you implement it? And if you don't figure out how you implement it, what happens is you lose steam. You get outside, you grab your bag, you grab your cup of water, you drink your Gatorade, whatever you need to keep moving, and you in there, she ready, but you lose steam right after you energize a bunny, you out the door, and now it's like, well, dang, oh man, I'm gonna figure it out. How? I'm gonna get there. How? I'm gonna do it. How? It's gonna work. How? This is important. It's so vitally important what your strategy is to get it done. Your how to make it happen. How? How do I make $5, let alone 1,000 or 1,000,000? How? How do I make it happen? How do I make it happen for the people behind me too? How do I make it happen for the people that's watching me? How do I make it happen for the people that told me that I wasn't going to do it? How? And this might be uncomfortable because I have spoken to so many people. I think it was 2 weeks ago or so that I spoke to a business owner, got on a call with a business owner, and they're like, yeah, it's been in the works. I know it's going to work. I'm about to make this happen. How? Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be that brick wall of that person that's in your face telling you can't do it, because I believe you can. Absolutely. I believe that you can be the millionaire. I believe that whatever your what is, it can happen. I believe it will happen. I can go as far as saying it's already happening. But how? Where's your map? Where's your outline? Where's your goal that after it's accomplished, it connects to another goal that connects to another goal, and so on and so forth? How do you make that happen? This is something to really think about, because the last thing that I will want anybody to do is get out here in these streets. You got your bag, you got your water, you got your food, you got your Pringles, your Doritos, your hot beverage, and you smiling, and your heart is full of so much joy because you believe you can. Like, it's like the little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. But how can you? How can you? I don't want to drop you down in the gutter. I don't want to big you up and then drag you through the mud. But I do want you to think about how. And I also would like to say that while thinking about how, grab your pen, your paper, sit your behind down and write it out. You know what you want to do. And if you're honest, you know what you need to do. And I would start there. Because too many people die with their dreams buried with them. Because all they had was the what? The joy of what they could be and what they could do was enough until it wasn't anymore. So if you're going to grab your bag, if you're going to be that girl, that boy, that man, that woman that's gutsy enough to say, I want that. I want to be a millionaire. I want to own 5 businesses. I want to crush it in my industry. If you're gutsy enough to do that, then be gutsy enough to put in the work. Be gutsy enough to pull up your sleeve. I don't care how pretty you are. Roll up your sleeves. Be gutsy enough to start by actually starting with substance, with something that you can actually hold on to, with something that can give you a clearer view, with something that you're not going to go back to later and say, well, dag, I tried. Did you? Really? And I'm not trying to get all in your face, but then maybe I am. I might as well be me. Figuring out your how to is important. It's important. It's imperative. And if you don't know how to do it, then honestly, put it in the chat box. Be transparent. It's okay to say I don't know how. It's okay to say that, dag, Sonia, I didn't think about that. How do I do it? How do I get started? Put it in the chat box. DM me. Come to our social media pages. Go to Havana Media social media page. Go to Sonia Marie and Co. There, pick one. Just pick one. Go to the email. Go to the website. Go to HavanaM.com and click get started. Get a roadmap. If you don't know how, get one. And this is not a shameless plug. It's not. It really isn't. Like, there's so many different ways that you can work with me absolutely for free. Just get started. Get started. Prepare. Proportion yourself. Get your life together to say, listen, I am serious about what I want. I'm serious about what I need. I'm serious about my goals. And I need to be serious enough to find out and to figure out how I'm going to do it. Period. So I am going to come back to you because it's 7:55. We have 5 minutes. I'm going to be back here next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And honestly, I'm being in your face. I'm going to be in your face. And I am honestly determined to ask you hard questions. And if you're really up for the challenge, you really want to know or understand your how, then you need to be here. Next Tuesday at 7:30, you need to be here with your own questions. You need to be here with ready and prepared to establish what the first step should be, what your first step looks like, because you know what your end goal is. So let's deal with your first step. Okay? Let's start there and grow from there. But you got to be in the room to do it. You got to come on over here to do it. So my hopes is that I see you. But if I don't, as soon as you get off this live, you need to write down at least one how, one thing, one goal that's going to actually push you in the direction of your what. One how that's going to translate or transform your what. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because I am sick and tired of being sick and tired about people or with situations or goals that are not accomplished or achieved, and you spend your time hating on somebody else. You spend your time being angry with somebody else that's out here in these streets completing their goals. They're out here in these streets actually making their what happen, and you're trying to figure out, oh, I could have did that better. Well, he don't got nothing that I don't have. Okay. But don't be out here in these streets upset and mad at Tom and Harry and Sue over there that is just checking off, because that's all they're doing. They're checking their goals off. They have their eye on the prize and they're checking their goals off. They're checking off their house. They're establishing their house. They're pushing their house. They're standing on their house to get to what their mindset says. It's after your mindset. That's the real work, right? It's easy to dream, but the after your mindset is the real work. That's the meat and potatoes, so to speak. So before I ramble, because I can definitely do that, especially when I'm so passionate about it. And y'all not gonna make me cry. You're not gonna make me cry. But when I'm so passionate about seeing you win, really, when I'm so passionate about seeing you make the changes and the adjustments and the achievements, really, it's like, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. Now, let's say before I'm back to you guys in 7 days, you accomplished a goal. Hit me up. Come on over to one of the social media pages, Sonia Marie Co. or Havana Media, whichever one. They all work. And let me know what your goals, what goal did you accomplish? And how did you accomplish that goal? So that's your homework, okay? You probably didn't come here for homework, but your girl gave you some anyway. Okay? So comment, let me know if you accomplished your goal. How did you accomplish your goal? And if you didn't and need help, do not be afraid to ask for that help. Okay? I didn't get to where I am not asking for help. It was harder not accepting help. And I guess that's something that might even be a goal that you need to accomplish if you're anything like I was. But I know, I recognize how much more I am by accepting the help. So you should think about that. All right, it's 8 o'clock. I am going to bed. Seriously, like, yep, I gotta get up at 5 a.m. I'm going to sleep. I'm so excited. It's like the heavens are opening and I am laying down on my pillow and going to sleep. So, see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. Ciao.